Good evening, everybody. I'm Casey Stiegel. The president and Israeli officials say a joint attack on Iran early this morning killed the country's reigning supreme leader and some of his family. Tonight, the New York Times reports that one of the Ayatollah's daughters, his son-in-law, and one of his grandchildren are among the dead. Now, President Trump says that the assassination now gives the Iranian people their, quote, greatest chance to take their country back. The Israeli military says it targeted multiple Iranian leaders in the opening attacks. The Iranian military is threatening a, quote, severe and regret-inducing punishment. That included the compound that served as the supreme leader's living quarters and offices. Satellite images appear to show significant damage to the complex. Iran, within the last few hours, officially confirmed the death through state media. Ali Khamenei has been near or at the top of the political power structure since the beginning of the Islamic Revolution. Khamenei was president of Iran from 1981 to 1989. The 86-year-old has been the supreme leader of that country since 1989. More on the important history for better context in a moment. But first, today's escalation. This is brand new video released not long ago from U.S. Central Command. Fox News reports the U.S. carried out nearly 900 strikes in the first 12 hours of this operation. More than 200 people were killed in Iran and nearly 800 more were injured in the initial salvo. Iran fired hundreds of missiles at U.S. facilities in Arab nations in response. Now, so far, there have been no reports of American casualties, and the damage to U.S. infrastructure is minor. The operation, though, could last several weeks. This evening, the Israeli military says it began a fresh series of strikes targeting Iran's missile and aerial defense systems. President Trump has not made any new public statements tonight, but here is what he shared shortly after the initial attack today.
We are going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground. It will be totally, again, obliterated. We're going to annihilate their Navy. We're going to ensure that the region's terrorist proxies can no longer destabilize the region or the world.
Here is a look inside the Situation Room at the White House during the strikes, which the Trump administration has code-named Operation Epic Fury. Now, we just heard moments ago that the head of Iran's Revolutionary Guard was also killed in that attack. The president, the vice president, Trump's chief of staff, and Secretary of State Marco Rubio were all in that room. Rubio canceled a planned trip to Israel that was set to start on Monday. We want to take you live now. This is a live look at Tel Aviv, Israel, where it is a little after 5 a.m. Sirens have been going off periodically all night there. Iran's military has threatened additional strikes, which could happen at any time, targeting Israel and United States Mideast bases. Now, earlier today, at least one missile penetrated Israel's so-called Iron Dome defense system, causing damage to buildings in the city. At least one person was killed. Here, in fact, is a better look at that damage right in the heart of Tel Aviv. This video shot by Fox News Channel's Trey Yingst, who is reporting there on the ground. First responders have been digging through the rubble of the strike site, searching for the injured. Israeli media is now reporting at least 20 people were hurt. Many were treated on the scene, but at least one person said to be in critical condition. Dubai and the neighboring United Arab Emirates also struck by Iran's retaliatory fire. Debris from an intercepted Iranian missile hit a luxury hotel there, causing an explosion and then a massive fire. Witness video showing the flames from the posh hotel. At least 4 injuries were reported. Iranian forces also targeting Abu Dhabi, killing one person.